The Olympia at the Kensington in London holds a very special place for chess players across the globe. The major reason for that is the London Chess Classic, which is now becoming an annual event. The year 2011 was no exception, as the world's best players gathered here to take part in another edition of the Classic. Topping the list, world champion Viswanathan Anand. Simultaneously, along with the main Classic, there are several events being conducted simultaneously. Topping the list, Viswanathan Anand, the world champion from India, ELO rating 2811. Viswanathan Anand has won the world championship in all possible formats. He has won the first world title that he won came in the knockout system. The world number one is Magnus Carlsen from Norway, the wonder kid, just all of 22 years, and already he holds the top rating in the world. Former world champion, former challenger to Viswanathan Anand also, Vladimir Kramnik from Russia with an ELO rating of 2800. Kramnik stole the limelight in the year 2000 by dethroning Garry Kasparov from the world title. Levon Aronian from Armenia, ELO rating of 2802, is currently the third highest rated player in the world. The US top player Hikaru Nakamura, who earlier this year won the Tata Steel Chess Tournament at Wijk aan Zee in the Netherlands. Michael Adams is England's best player, the highest rated player from UK with an ELO rating of 2734. Nigel Short, a former World Championship challenger with an ELO rating of 2698 points, going pretty strong, although he's also in his 40s now. Luke Mcshane from England, ELO rating of 2671. Luke Mcshane caused quite a sensation in the first half of the year by winning comprehensively the B group of the Tata Steel Chess Tournament. Another English talent, David Howell, ELO rating of 2633 points. World champion Viswanathan Anand walks into play. The first move on his designated board. Magnus Carlsen comes in next. Levon Aronian is the third highest rated player. This is a unique format this time. 9 players taking part in the 8 rounds. It will be in fact 9 rounds, but each player will get to play 8 matches each. And the person having a bye in each round will have to give some kind of assistance in the online commentary, which is going on all the time. Anand to play his first move against Michael Adams of England. Here's David Howell. The acting High Commissioner of India in UK, Shri Rajesh Prasad, inaugurating the opening moves, and along with him a very special guest, a great chess enthusiast, Boris Becker, former Wimbledon champion. Mr. Prasad opens the game by making the traditional first move. The preferred choice by Michael Adams is to go for e4, and Anand goes for the Sicilian Defense. The London Chess Classic has begun. And is looking forward to go for a sharp battle in the Sicilian. It is of course one of the most combating openings. the Sicilian night off. The huge TV screen showing up the games, and first round for Anand was a draw.
Can you tell us more about the game today?
Well, we continued from last year. He played the same essential setup against me, but I decided to deviate a bit. I'd prepared a line which gave me, let's say, more forcing equality. I was pretty successful in this, except afterwards I started to drift a bit, but I was never in any real danger.
Vladimir Kramnik is facing Hikaru Nakamura of United States in the opener. Kramnik goes for his tried and tested move order. He has been playing this opening for many years now. Nakamura is fast emerging as one of the top contenders to be amongst the elite chess players. Nakamura has recently benefited from training sessions with Kasparov, who earlier worked with Magnus Carlsen also. Kasparov by consent is the greatest chess player ever, and his tutorials have been a great source of inspiration, especially for Carlsen, and more recently Nakamura is benefiting. Carlsen with white pieces goes for the Roy Lopez against David Howell. He's taking his time. Howell. Goes for the Berlin. The Berlin defense is fast becoming an addition into the repertoire of almost all the top players. It was Kramnik who started playing it back in 2000, and these days everyone including Anand plays it quite regularly. Luke Mcshane is playing with black meanwhile against Levon Aronian. This one is a Slav defense. It goes into a Chelyabinsk variation. Mcshane is known as the strongest amateur chess player in the world. He is not a chess professional. He has another job to look after.
I was delighted when Mr. Payne, the director of the London Chess Classic, invited me to make the ceremonial opening move in the game being played by Anand, between Anand and Adams, and it's a great privilege to be here, and delighted that a large contingent from India has come, and of course to be in the company of the likes of Vishy Anand is a great pleasure and an honor. I've just made the move, and I hope I've not damaged the chances of Vishy's opponent too badly by the move. And I look forward to expressing my solidarity with this tournament, which is going to be here till the 12th.
The FIDE Open was held simultaneously. The matches would start about 30 minutes after the main classic. And topping the list here is an Indian. Abhijit Gupta is the top seeded player, a former World Junior Champion. He won the World Junior Chess Championship, emulating Anand back in 2008, winning it at Gaziantep in Turkey. And Abhijit recently also won the Indian National Championship, which was a fantastic achievement. And here, just afresh after winning the Vizag International Open at Vizag in India, Abhijit straight away flew to London, cashing in on his good form these days, playing exceedingly well. Is set to cross the 2650 ELO barrier and will only be the 5th Indian to ever achieve it. The other 4 being Anand, Pentala Hari Krishna, Krishnan Shashikiran, and Suresh Ganguly. So Abhijit is said to become the 5th Indian ever to cross the 2650 ELO barrier. So he is amongst the Indian elites, won the first round quite easily.
Abhijit, congratulations on winning the Isaac title. How was that tournament?
From then on, I had 1 point advantage over the rest of the field. So next two games I had pretty easy. Like I drew the next two games, and in the last game when I went on, like it was I had still 1 point lead over let's say 6 or 7 guys. But like I played the last round pretty badly, and like I managed to lose the game. So in the end we managed to tie. There were approximately 6 guys who tied for the first place. But luckily I had the best tiebreak, so I managed to win the title. So overall it was good, but it could have been better.
You have been participating in London Chess Classic, and this is your second year, and you have just won the first match. How do you say about this particular game?
Well, I was playing against a 2000 rated player, and it was a pretty decent game from my side. My opponent didn't made any obvious mistakes in the beginning, but okay, slowly, he started to show he didn't play well after a certain point, and I managed to win the game pretty easily after that.
But from tomorrow onwards, you will be getting tougher players.
Yeah, I mean, not so tough. Tomorrow also, I'll be getting some 2200. So if I'll play my normal game, I should be able to get the point home.
Swedish Grandmaster Emanuel Berg, is playing with white pieces in this round. The Indian sub-junior team participated. This is Siddharth Gopakumar, who lives in London. He is studying in the London School of Economics.
हो गया, इसके बाद क्या?
International Master Arghyadeep Das, looking forward to become a Grandmaster. Arghyadeep is a very strong player. International Master with 2 Grandmaster norms. Certainly one of the brightest kids around is Sahaj Grover, who is a part of the Indian sub-junior team.
So first of all, congratulations on becoming international master. And in the first round, you have had a convincing win. Can you tell us more about the game?
Thank you. And actually, it was a pretty easy game. My opponent was some 2000 guy, and he was from Iceland. And I played the Sicilian Defense, and I don't think he knew the opening very well, and he made some mistakes in the opening, and it was a pretty easy game later on.
Another young Indian, Mohammad Ashraful, and this is Aryan Chopra. Aryan Chopra is playing with black pieces here. Very bright and talented young boy from New Delhi. The second seed of the Open is Gawain Jones from England. Gawain Jones playing with white pieces there. Another young Indian junior. And this is a special women's event also taking part alongside the main classic. Fiona and Tony. And the Slovenian opponent taking part in this all-important first round. Elvira from Russia playing with white pieces. This is Shweta Gole, part of the sub-junior team, and this is International Master. In fact, a Grandmaster in waiting is Saptashri Roy, who also won the first round in great style.
Saptarshi, a very convincing victory in the first round.
Yeah,
Can you tell us more about the game?
little bit tough from the beginning, but I was on the offensive right from move 1, and in the middle game I got some tactics and won an exchange, and slowly I managed to win.
Was there any resistance from your opponent?
Yeah, little bit, but it was a convincing win.
You had been participating in London Chess Classic for a few years.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this championship?
Well, it's an awesome atmosphere with all the top GMs are playing in the close tournament. Alongside, we are playing in the FIDE Open. So it's been a very good. The organizations are very good.
Another young Indian player with black pieces here in the opener. PV Nandita, the Indian sub-junior girls champion. She likes to play attacking games. The efforts of All India Chess Federation has brought the Indian sub-junior team 6 girls and 6 boys here, although a few of them failed to make it on time. But this is what the plan was. The Indian Chess Federation has sent this team as part of the exposure trip. The beginning of the third round now. Anand already seated.
Now the third London of the world champion first, but he's already taken his seat. So will you please give us a round of applause for the world champion,
Malcolm
Mcshane.
team is giving a very warm welcome to all the
And
participants
next, Magnus Carlsen.
in this third round. In the second round, there were 2 decisive games. Hikaru Nakamura defeated Levon Aronian, while Nigel Short, who has a terrible record against Vladimir Kramnik, yet again succumbed to some fantastic technique by the Russian. Anand had a bye in the second round
Please give a warm welcome to someone.
after drawing the first game against Michael Adams.
And playing
In the
black
opener,
against
the
Levon,
Indian
a man who
world champion is back in action, and he is set to play
playing
with
Mickey
white pieces
black.
against David Howell.
Grandmaster has been
His Luke
incredibly
Mcshane up
traditional
against compatriot
to have a young
Michael
player
Adams.
come and make the ceremonial opening move. Today it will be Vishy's move. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Niall Ali, 9 years old.
Young
from
boy
Guinea
opening the third round.
Now
Anand opens with a queen pawn against Howell. Anand remained a king pawn player for many years, but more recently he has changed to being a d4 player as well. Huge response from local players and media. Came in large numbers to witness these stars in action. Olympia, a perfect place. David Howell has gone for the Slav defense. Howell lost the first round against Carlsen. And here in back-to-back, in the third round as well. In the second, the young Englishman played out a draw with Adams, and back to the third, he's black against Anand this time. Games and the commentary going through live feed on the internet. Internet has become the medium for chess. All the major tournaments in the world are beamed live, along with the live feed commentary. Magnus Carlsen up against Hikaru Nakamura now. Had a good start, winning against Howell in the opener, and in the second round he was held to a draw by Mcshane. Carlsen obviously is one player who has always bounced back, especially after draws, tough draws. And there he goes for an almost harmless opening. The Italian game it is known as. Nigel shot. Had a bye in the opening game. In the second game, he went down to Kramnik, and now in the third round, he is facing Levon Aronian. Nigel shot. Known for uncompromising play, trying to work out things in his favor. He lost to Kramnik with white pieces, which came as a blow. Now he's white again. He's playing black against Aronian. Meanwhile, in the FIDE Open, Abhijit Gupta set to play with black pieces. Abhijit facing a queen pawn opening. Indian star has had a splendid 2011, winning the Dubai Open, the Vizag International, and here too he starts as a top seed. Just prior to the Vizag, he won the Indian National Championship. Commendable performances coming since the beginning of 2011 for Abhijit Gupta. He's had some remarkable successes. Won the second round easily. Abhijit, 3 out of 3 start now, and could you tell us about your second round game and the third round game? How did it go?
Well, second round I was playing against Paul Willis, and I think he was a FM or something, it was a good fight. Like he managed to pose some problem in the King's Indian, and I tried to solve it over the board, and in the end, like I was successful. And in the third game, I was playing against Richard Bates. He's like 23-80 with a I am title, and but okay, he didn't play well in the opening, and like I managed to get a pawn, then slowly I converted it.
With this start, it's pretty much on cards now. I'm sure you're also enjoying the classics. Have you been watching the games, and who do you think has been most impressive so far?
Well, obviously Carlsen is always very impressive, but like I'm a little bit disappointed by the way Anand has played his first 2 games. And overall, like I think it's a like very strong event, and I feel I don't know, but Carlsen has very good chances here because of the scoring system.
Argadeep Das is playing white. This is Satyashree Roy Chaudhary. Satyashree Roy Chaudhary just needs to touch the 2500 ELO rating mark to become the next Grandmaster. He's already got all the 3 required Grandmaster norms, but unfortunately he has not been able to touch 2500 yet, and a sudden drop in his health recently caused him to lose certain rating points, making his task a little more difficult than it was. But for sure, a very strong player is likely to be the Grandmaster very soon. Argadeep Das is another such talent who has been gunning for the Grandmaster title now for quite some time. Should be there. Gawain Jones, meanwhile, playing with white pieces on the second board in the open section. Gawain Jones is the defending champion here. And International Master Sahaj Grover is up against Afek Johan from Israel. Johan Afek is known widely for his great chess composition skills. He composes chess problems and is currently one of the best in the world. An international master himself. Shweta Gole is playing with black pieces. PV Nandita also with black. Nandita is facing a close structure in the Sicilian Defense. Another Sicilian Defense on the board. Sicilian Khan, to be precise. Member of the Indian sub-junior team. Lots of preparation goes into action just before the start of the game, as this game is a result of just that. It's a French defense which is culminating into home prepared position for this young Indian girl. This is Nida from Pakistan. And in the women's tournament, Elvira is playing with black pieces in this third round game. Fiona Antonio from Luxembourg is playing with white pieces in another important clash of the women's tournament. The Classic basically had everything. There was this elite field competing and this young junior Aryan Chopra also there in the open section. There is a women's tournament. There are weekend events, weekend rapid events, and every day there used to be a blitz tournament, making it a comprehensive chess festival on all counts. More than 250 players took part in the open section, and in every day blitz there used to be about 40 to 50 participants. Never really stopped there. In the women's tournament, not a big field, but about 10 girls, and in the weekend rapid and other tournaments, another 200 plus entrants.